As soon as I see you start moving, I'll put 1 minute on the clock, so go ahead.
Oh wait, it's timed?
It is.
Yes.
You have 2
What?
tries. Good eye.
All
How the fuck did he get like
challenges.
2 minutes for Gravitas the bullshit boss? And then I get like, oh, you got 4 hits to fucking live through this.
So you feeling good about this then?
No.
So I asked to be on
There
Arcade
is
Pit,
no
which
way.
was this video game themed game show hosted by Smite. I was paired with Diabetes, and we were up against Proton John and some 4th person. Now, Proton John was a guy I used to make Let's Play videos with on the same forum back in 2007. Anyway, I lost the game show really badly. In fact, so badly that people in the YouTube comments suggested maybe I wasn't a real gamer at all, and in fact that I was a casual. So when I think back on all my video game failures in life, and with a little imagination, I can definitively tie them all back to Proton John. So it was pretty clear what I had to do to reclaim my status as a true gamer. I had to murder Proton John. So according to my SJW lawyers, I can't murder Proton John because it is illegal and problematic. So I'm going to do the next best thing. I'm going to take a challenge from Arcade Pit, beat it, and then earn my right to challenge him again. And then I can become a true gamer.
Who are you talking to?
On the phone! Don't get married.
Today, we've chosen a challenge for our gamer that came from the same episode of Arcade Pit that he was whining about. Although, I'm pretty sure he wasn't the one playing it. Jaws for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Known as the Dark Souls of Sharks, Jaws pits the player against the famous movie Shark, only in a bad video game. Due to YouTube's maze-like copyright system, we can't show you footage of the movie Jaws. So instead, here is a movie that looks exactly like Jaws, only with the video flipped, weird colored effects, and completely different audio.
Hey everybody, welcome to a game that I played when I was younger. Very young, actually.
Let's get someone else to introduce this a little better.
It's called
NES Jaws. Wow. Interesting piece of trivia. With about 130 exceptions, it was the first game where they said, why don't we make a movie based off of it? Jaws is just really notable for having these wildly uninteresting random encounters. Huh? Exciting. I'm supposed to say exciting random encounters. Monumentally thrilling encounters where your ship gets hit by like a manta ray or a jellyfish or something really not threatening, and you have to go out and shoot it with harpoons. Just real good stuff. Can I go now?
a movie whose tagline is... Oh wait, hold on a sec. Interesting. I don't know what happened to my B button here.
Tragedy strikes. Our hero suddenly forgets the meaning of the word interesting and subjects his stream audience to emulator control configuration.
There we go. So as you can see, you're a diver. You collect conch shells, just like Jaws. If you're wondering, are we Brody, that college kid, or some of the other characters from Jaws? I gotta tell you, I don't remember, honestly. You fight manta rays. It's a one-hit kill, by the way, so if I die, that's that.
We'll check back on that intense gameplay in a bit.
You know, a lot of people ask me, hey Matt, can you buy things with conch shells? And I'm like, hey, you know what, whatever you need, man, whatever. And then they explain, no, Matt, I just wanted to know, like, because I don't want to actually buy anything off you. I just want to know because of a video game. And I go, okay, that's a weird thing to ask me, You can just leave and read a whole Wikipedia article about that. I mean, now you can get the fuck out of my store.
Is this a good game? Asked Flying Bulbasaur. You decide for yourself. Oh, look, Jaws is coming. Let's show you what happens. I hit Jaws.
Upon encountering the titular shark, players are allowed to toss bombs from the deck of their yacht, schooner, boat thing. When Jaws collides with their ship, the player is dumped back into the repetitive minigame with the diver. These encounters can last longer than 90 seconds, a period of time known in game design as way too fucking long.
Is Jaws getting his power back? I don't remember that part of it. And you might wonder, why am I not hurting Jaws? And part of the reason is my power level's at 1. We're going to be buying more power as the game goes on, but you can also see Jaws is not particularly threatening right now.
How do you kill the world's greatest shark? Well, going by the movies, Roy Scheider opted to blow up Jaws by shooting a tank in his mouth. And then, in the second movie, Roy Scheider opted to electrocute Jaws with an electric wire conveniently placed near the ocean. And finally, they blew up Jaws again, but in 3D, in Jaws 3D. Roy Scheider refused to appear in that one, or this video game, which begs the question. Who the fuck do you think you are, Roy Scheider?
He just wants to help. Marilee says, Jaws doesn't seem like he's really into this. No, actually he doesn't. Yeah, alright. Are we done yet? I want to get out of here. I don't really remember this part of this taking this long. How long have we been here? Oh, look. Oh, yeah, there's also mini Jawses. Ooh, I don't remember what their deal is. But they drop one conch shell. There we go. Bonus scene. All right. This is where we have to destroy jellyfish. You can control the speed of the plane by going left and right. You may remember this from the movie, but I will forgive you if you don't.
Although the player here is making an easy joke, dropping ordnance on jellyfish was in fact mentioned, not in the movie, but in the novelization of Jaws. At any rate, the bonus scene lasts around 45 seconds, and at the end, the player is given a number of conch shells equal to the number of jellyfish bombed, divided by 3. This, too, was in the novel.
Well, first things first, let's get to the other port. Alright. Uh-oh. Fortunately, we have a coastal region, like shallow water, so it's a lot different. Jaws also regained his power, you might notice.
The player is kind of glossing over a lot here. Yes, the game designers break up the monotony by adding a whole extra scene near coastal areas, but the amount of jellyfish and manta rays has increased substantially. See, there's another enemy right there. But earlier, when the player reaches a port, they're forced to trade in 5 of their conch shells so they can implant Jaws with a tracker. If you look at the picture, the designers very boldly opted to have us sympathize with Jaws by showing him in great pain and drawing him very, very poorly. Oh, his teeth. Did a toddler draw those?
So you can see, yeah, it's a motion sensor. It tells us where Jaws is. Now, first, of course, I played Friday the 13th. Yay, we spent 3 shells and got our power level raised to 2. That means when we hit Jaws, we'll hit him a little harder.
Okay, so suppose you want to make an RPG on the cheap, and you just want the bare minimum. Well, you can have a map, like a world map, and then have 2 waypoints on either side, points of interest for the player to go, and maybe they get charged just to level up at that one point, and then for no reason at all, they get forced to just go back to the other point and go back and forth endlessly. That'd be really good, because it really helps establish those 2 fundamental RPG things that everyone loves: grinding and random encounters.
Wait, no, it's not an RPG.
Oh, it's not an RPG. Okay, well, You know, no one would design like an action game like that.
But the Nintendo Jaws game does it.
There was a Jaws video game? Wait, why?
For Jaws here. Yeah, Power Level 3 had at least like taken down his like little meter a little faster.
Speaking of why, can we take a look at that world map graphic again? Jaws Shrine? Yes, in 2001 there was an entire website devoted to this game. It's 8 pages long and it looks like actual effort was put into it. More so than even the game it's covering. Really, a website for this. I may be narrating, but I'm still in awe here.
Alright, I beat my high score of 10,000. One thing I always liked about NES games that like held a high score but like had no way of saving them, it was like just assumed you played every single day and then there we go. Jaws already gained some power back and I only got 2 more shells, so let's explore a little, I guess. This is the whole cape. Uh-oh. Notice when you hit something, you don't get to be in your boat. Whoa. I don't want to risk some of these shells because the jellyfish are coming from the bottom of the screen. Oh dear, no, get up. I remember that always getting me as a kid, honestly.
No. No! Wrong! Dead wrong! Jaws for the NES teaches us to not be afraid of the ocean floor, and instead, to embrace it. In fact, the world record run of Jaws shows the player sticking to the bottom of the screen for conch shells. Furthermore, the man who holds the world record for fastest Jaws playthrough also owns that website, Jaws Shrine, featured earlier. And how do I know this? Because that man is me. And yes, I do take donations in Bitcoin.
Let's see here. Oh, I hit something. Now, Jaws might show up on these things even if we don't hit them. Oh shit, the jellyfish are moving a little side to side.
Oh shit, indeed. Around the 15-minute mark, perhaps due to an excessive amount of jellyfish bombing minigames, the enemies increase in number and speed, and there are a couple of close calls, until finally...
Oh, this is a beautiful purple little inlet that we go in. I've never understood, is that our plane on the ship? Oh, for God's sake. This is annoying. This is also annoying and risky to grab. I don't even need shells. What am I doing? I'm just going to stay at the top and survive and just get this out of the way. Hopefully Jaws doesn't come by, because that would be kind of tricky and... Oh, no!
Our first death. Losing his first life is a potential game changer. Can the player overcome this morale dip and ultimately drain enough of Jaws' health to encounter the final minigame? The last thing holding him back from final victory. Well, yeah.
Jaws is almost dead, so 4 is like a pretty good... I'm saying he's almost dead, but... Alright, here we go. Ah, you know, no. Come back here. I believe I have the power to kill Jaws once and for all. Oh. Here we go. This is the mini game. We have to stab Jaws with our ship. We press one button to make him like electric shock him. Like that, and then we have to stab him.
Okay, the final minigame. In the 4th Jaws movie, the good one, Roy Schneider's wife is out for revenge against Jaws, and since blowing him up twice and electrocuting him didn't work, this time they shoot electrical impulses into him, and then impale him on the front of the ship while he surfaces out of the water to roar. To answer your next question, I am not making that up. And to answer your question after that, no, I'm really not making that up.
Oh boy. Alright, that didn't go well. I'm never ever able to do this. What? Oh, what? His power's totally refilled!
Denied victory, our player realizes he has a problem. He has no way of knowing exactly when to try and land the killing blow on the pirouetting shark. With seemingly no end in sight, he tries one last, desperate gambit.
Jesus Christ. I don't want to see the ending. It looks like it's coming around now. This is the time. So what he does is...
Yes, he watched a YouTube video of somebody else doing it. With all the challenge effectively removed, does he now possess everything he needs to finish a relatively obscure video game? What? Why am I even phrasing that like a question? Of course he does. Of course he does. Why wouldn't he have the... He looked it up! I swear to God.
Hey!
Yes!
Yeah!
Well, took me 37 years to see this.
Although even the terrible movie shows us that the boat would have sank right afterwards, victory is achieved. Can our challenger finally know peace now that this challenge is over and done with?
And that's one off the bucket list.
Yes! Only a true gamer could have beaten that shark. Now I'm totally redeemed from that challenge in the arcade pit.
Except for that part I hinted at earlier, where it wasn't even him who did that particular arcade pit challenge.
Oh yeah, wait. Hold on, wait, I didn't play that, did I? Oh, shit, I'm sorry, this is kind of a big waste of time, huh?
First of all, thanks to everyone involved who helped with this, most especially PA Master for narrating, Voice of Dog, Matt from the Super Best Friends Zaibatsu, and Psychedelic Eyeball. If you'd like to be on the next episode of the show, please check out the description. You can see the next game I'm streaming and instructions for how to submit video clips, etc. So you can be the next Voice of Dog. That came out wrong. Finally, I never asked for this, but I really like doing this show and putting it together and everything, and I'd like to see it go somewhere, so I'll ask if you liked it and want to see more. Please leave a thumbs up or a comment or subscribe or something, kind of boost it in the YouTube algorithm, and hopefully we'll do more like it. So, thanks for watching, and until next time.